Hey, what's up, guys? For my American author project, I did Mark Twain. A little bit about Mark Twain is that his real name was Samuel Langhorne Clemens. He was born on November 30th, 1835 in Missouri. He was born to John and Jane Clemens and died on April 21st, 1910. He was an American humorist, a journalist, a lecturer, a novelist, and served briefly in the Confederate Army. He married Olivia Langdon Clemens and had 4 children with her. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer was one of his major works and was published in 1876 and set in antebellum pre-Civil War Missouri, and it was about a 12-year-old boy named Tom Sawyer who loved to get in trouble with his friends. It was loosely based on Twain's mischievous childhood and accurately portrayed America's vision of childhood. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn is probably one of the most famous books of his, and it was published in 1885. It was a sequel to Tom Sawyer, and the story follows Tom's friend Huckleberry Finn, who escapes an abusive father and encounters a runaway slave escaping a system of oppression. Highlights more dilemmas, slaves versus an actual human being, and accurately depicts racism in that era, and is the most renowned book in American history. The Gilded Age of Tale of Today was published in 1873, co-authored by Charles Warner. It was a satire on American manners and morals and portrays political corruption during the Gilded Age, and it also illustrates the scoundrels and speculators that drive the plot and also American politics. This is a famous quote in the Adventures of Tom Sawyer that reads, "As the 2 boys walked strolling along, they made a new compact to stand by each other, be brothers, never separated till death relieved them of their troubles. Then they began to lay their plans, jealous for being a hermit and living on crust in a remote cave and dying sometime of cold and want to breathe. But after listening to Tom, he conceded that there were some conspicuous advantages about a life of crime, so he considered to be a part." What era did Twain live in? He lived in the Gilded Age, 1869 through 1889. In this era, the rapid economic growth generated vast wealth, politicians were largely corrupt and ineffective, and serious social issues were coded by gold. There was a huge divide between the haves and the have-nots, the poor and the rich. How did the eras he lived in affect his writing? The Civil War era influenced his views on slavery and the moral justification that came with it. His works are influenced by many social issues during the Gilded Age, corruption, greed, and social vice, and the Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn especially highlight many racial issues in the pre-Civil War. Property versus humanity, and social hypocrisy. Historical events is linked to the Civil War, the election of Lucien Grant, and Reconstruction. Why should we even read his works? Because he accurately depicts many different American eras, moral viewpoints, and social issues throughout many of his writings. Slavery, politics, childhood, corruption, and American culture in the 19th century. The themes and messages he depicts in his writings transcend generations through his humor and wit and his writing style. What historical significant legacy does it have? His relaxed, humor-stricken, and flexible style has had an influence on many generations of American writers. Through his writing styles and works, he made readers change social and political viewpoints on different eras of history. Ernest Hemingway said that all modern American literature comes from one book by Mark Twain, Huckleberry Finn. The humor and jokes he uses is straight to the root of human nature, makes the folly of the men significant to understand whole eras which he portrays in his books. Some interesting facts about Mark Twain. When he was in St. Louis, he became fascinated with riverboating. He became a steamboat pilot in 1859 after befriending Horace E. Bibby. From his experience as a licensed riverboat pilot, he chose the pen name by which he is best known by, Mark Twain. The term Mark Twain means it's safe to sail because the water depth is 2 fathoms or 12 feet.